It's funny, you say congratulate, I say offer condolences.
I accept both.
Tomato, tomato.
My question for you is, there's so many creatures on Supernatural. If they were all real, which one would be the worst to run into, do you think?
The worst which?
The worst creature, monster, person?
Let's not go with the obvious answer. Let's think deeper.
Listen, guys. Harley's fine. It's Mark Shepard that's the shapeshifter.
Poison tacos.
Again, the poison tacos could shapeshift as candy. Delicious candy. That'd be bad? That would be bad.
I'll see your delicious candy and I'll raise it now.
Thank you very much. Hi.
I didn't bring my step stool this time because I thought you'd steal it from me again, Jared.
Fair enough.
I did want to ask the two of you, so in comparison to when you started on Supernatural, how would you say these years plus the other projects you've done have influenced or changed your current self as an actor?
Say it one more time?
Yes.
Sorry.
Hang on, serious question.
Sorry. So in comparison to when you started on Supernatural, how would you say that the years you've been on the show, plus projects you've done in between, have influenced yourself as an actor?
Well, I think just in the length of time that we've been on the show, it undoubtedly has changed our lives. Not just as a professional, but as an individual. You know, we are not completely, but we are very different people than we were when we started on the show 12 years ago. That being said, we've grown both in our personal lives, and we've grown both as actors and as performers. And I think that it's you know, we're always learning. I think one of the great things, or one of the compliments that I will give him that I try to emulate in my life as well, is that we always try to stay available for those nuances that reveal themselves if you allow them to within a scene. And so with that comes knowledge, and you know, I always say to people who are interested in becoming an actor, I always say either if you have the opportunity to get on a set, be a sponge. Absorb as much knowledge and take in as much of that industry and of that craft that you possibly can, because you know, if you're not letting yourself do that, then you're not learning. And I think that he and I both have continued to learn throughout the years, and it's certainly made us better at what we do on screen, and I also think it's made us better at what we do off screen.
I have learned, A, I agree with Ackles. B, well, start fresh. I've learned a few things. I've learned to love the gray, and that sounds strange, but I think and I think it's true with a lot of kids. In order to teach a lesson or to learn a lesson, oftentimes you have to think of things in black and white, proverbially black and white. You know, this is wrong, this is right, this is good, this is bad. I've been blessed enough, and maybe it's just age, maybe at 35, I would have learned it no matter where I was. But I think because I've been where I am, I've met a lot of people who, if you'd met me 20 years ago, and I found out somebody had done something, or thought something, or voted for something, or voted against something, I'd be like, oh, well, they're probably assholes, or something. And then I met them and be like, my God, they're not at all. They're just, we're not the exact same person. No one in this room is the exact same person. And I'm grateful that I got to learn that amongst friends who forgave me. And the second thing I've learned that I really do attribute to being forced, not being forced, I really do attribute to having a responsibility to do 184 days of work a year on set. If you're tired, if you are sick, if you have pneumonia or the flu or a broken wrist. I mean, I shot for like 3 weeks with a broken hand before I could get surgery because we couldn't write it in for a couple episodes. I've learned that you're a lot stronger than you think you are. And I try to tell that to people who meet me and go like, thank you, you helped me do this. I just look at them frankly and say like, I didn't do it, you did it. I was here, but I was far away. That was your strength. Like, thank you for thanking me, but it wasn't me. That was your strength. You found that somehow or another. So I think if you hashtag always keep fighting, then you will hashtag figure out what you're fighting for someday. Thank you.
So clearly nobody in this room ever wants Supernatural to end.
Does anybody want Supernatural to end? Ever? Does anybody? Be honest. You will not be. Somebody knows right there.
Right there. Stand up, come up stage. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Sit down, you'll die.
Get her! Get her!
In fact, you might want to just sneak out.
One reason. One second. One reason.
Genevieve, get out. Just talk about this, neither the time nor place.
You said you were staying home with the kids, Jen.
She said, I want the show to end for one reason, so you can spend time with your kids.
Trump card. Boom.
What were we talking about? Hi.
So I definitely don't want it to end, but my question is, once that terrible, terrible day does come, what kind of...
Whoa!
If.
If it comes.
Stay safe with if.
What kind of projects or roles would you guys like to work on?
Retirement. Not kidding.
The role of father and husband. And son. And brother. And friend. And then Batman.
When I lay my head on the pillow and think of great things to move me to sleep, I don't think of a movie career or another TV show. I think of being I think of going back and just being a dude from Texas. I think you're not going to see a whole lot of me after the show ends. It's going to be my choice. It's going to be awesome. I'm not going to be gone, but I'm going to be happy. And
Hello.
Hi, thanks for being in Dallas. We really love you here. Jensen.
Yes.
We know you like directing. If you could work on any kind of directing project, what would your passion project be?
Any kind of directing project?
Movie or TV, what would you really want to do?
direct me.
Work with real actors.
That's what I said.
I don't know. You know, it probably goes in line with the same thing I say if somebody asked kind of what she was asking, like what other projects would you want to be an actor? And it really kind of boils down to, you know, story, character, whether those are things that speak to me, whether that story is something that I feel passionate about telling, whether that character is something I feel passionate about playing. But I would almost say more importantly, the people that are involved with that project. That's really important to me. I think that it's been a testament to the success of this show because of the people that are not only writing it, not only producing it, not only editing it, not only crewing it, not only performing it, not only directing it, but also the people that support it. And for me to get really passionate about something, I really want to know that I'm going into an environment that is healthy and inspiring, and people that I respect and that respect me. You know, I think everybody would love to have a working environment like that. And if I can find that, and then the story and the characters is great, especially if I'm directing. I think surrounding yourself with the right team is crucial. There are great directors that have made really crappy films, and it may not have been their fault. So, you know, I don't have necessarily a story in mind right now that I'm dying to direct. That's not true, I have two. But I'm not going to share them because I don't want to, you know, I'm not a superstitious guy, but there are some things that I tend to lean towards that, and that's one of them. So maybe one day I'll get to do something like that. But as of right now, I enjoy working with people that that respect what they do and also respect what I do. And luckily, I'm in a place that does exactly that. So, thanks. Hey.
Hi, y'all.
I'm from, I was born and raised in Paris, Texas, a little town up north. And I was just wondering, since y'all travel around a lot and y'all are born and raised in Texas too, what do y'all take from Texas with you when you go around?
Water. I take my Texas license, my Texas phone number. I try to take my Texas values, I guess. Yeah, there you go. And there are good people and bad people everywhere, but I think I was raised in such a way and surrounded by people that really stress the importance of we're all humans doing our best, breathing oxygen. No one's better than anybody else. No one's bigger than, strong. We're all just here. You know, we all have our struggles. We all have our strengths. And so when I'm in Canada or California or New York or Georgia or Florida, not that that doesn't exist there. And one of the wonderful things is when I bring my Texan values to a place like that, I get to meet a lot of other people who share the same values. So that's what I try to take with me. It's intangible, but that's who I try to be.
I agree. I think values is certainly something that I know both of our parents really did well in instilling in us. You know, one of the main things that comes to mind is inclusion. I don't like to exclude people. I don't think anybody likes to be excluded. And I always try to, you know, my mother is a poster child for inclusion. She'll never turn anybody away. Unfortunately, that's now transitioned to cats. So that's we're working on that. But you know, I think that's you treat people the way you want to be treated, and I think that's just a valuable a lesson that everybody needs to really understand. And so I think that there are certain values that I was raised being a foundation of who I am. That's one of them, but certainly most of them I attribute to being born and raised in this part of the country. Not to say that the other part of the country can't have that, but you don't. I just happened to learn it here, so I'm proud of that. Thanks.
Thanks, Jonathan.